In this life, sometimes you might feel adrift, like a leaf caught in a rushing stream. Invisible burdens weigh you down, and emotional wounds fester, making each day a challenge. Are you feeling tired? Are you carrying hurts and don't know where to begin healing? If so, please pause for a moment, take a deep breath, and listen to these heartfelt words. These aren't preachy lectures or loud slogans. This is simply a story, a shared thought from a fellow traveler who wants to help you find the light in your darkest days. When pain is an uninvited guest. You know, pain and exhaustion are nothing to be ashamed of. They are part of life, just like dark clouds sometimes cover the sky. There are times when you might feel so drained that you don't want to do anything at all, wanting only to curl up in bed and hide from the world. Emotional wounds, though invisible, can ache more deeply than any physical injury. They erode your confidence, weaken your will, and make you doubt your own worth. Perhaps you feel alone, as if no one truly understands what you're going through. You try to put on a brave face, smiling and talking cheerfully in front of others. But deep down, a storm is raging. Do you feel lost in a maze of worries, invisible pressures from work, relationships, or even the expectations you place on yourself? The pressure to be a perfect version, to always be strong and successful, can make you forget that you also need love, rest, and the permission to not be okay. Don't blame yourself for these feelings. Remember that you are human, and humans have the right to be vulnerable, to be sad, to make mistakes. Accepting these emotions, instead of trying to bury them, is the first step on the path to healing. Just as a physical wound needs to be cleaned and bandaged to heal, emotional wounds also need to be acknowledged and cared for. Think of pain as an uninvited guest. It comes to teach you something, to help you become stronger, to understand yourself better. Every tear that falls is not a sign of weakness, but a release, a way for your soul to cleanse itself of turmoil. The power of the small seeds of change. In your darkest days, when everything seems too big and too difficult to face, have you ever considered that something small, seemingly insignificant, could be the anchor that helps you rise? Imagine this: a majestic oak tree, reaching for the sky, began as a tiny acorn. That acorn couldn't grow into a tree overnight. It needed time, care, and repeated daily actions, absorbing water, soaking in sunlight, and slowly extending its roots deep into the earth. Each day, the roots grew a little longer. The trunk became a little stronger, until it became a symbol of resilience and steadfastness. Your life is much the same. Big changes, extraordinary turning points, often stem from small habits consistently maintained. A habit doesn't have to be something grand or monumental. It could simply be waking up 15 minutes earlier each day to watch the sunrise and feel the fresh morning air, drinking a warm glass of water right after waking to awaken your body, reading one page of a book before bed to nourish your soul, or just taking a few quiet minutes to listen to your own breath, feeling life flowing through every cell. These repeated actions, like tiny drops of water accumulating to form a large river, will gradually transform your mood, your thoughts, and your entire life gently, without pressure. You might feel discouraged when thinking about big goals. I need to be happier. I need to be more successful. I need to heal my emotional wounds. But if you break them down into the smallest, most manageable steps you can take each day, you'll find everything becomes much lighter. The power of habit lies in accumulation, in consistency. Each small action, when repeated, creates a familiar pathway in your brain, helping you perform it naturally, without much effort or struggle. And these very pathways will lead you to places you never thought you could reach, opening new doors that you once believed were closed. You'll realize that starting small isn't a lack of ambition, but a smart strategy to build a solid foundation for lasting change. Nurturing the soul, healing habits. So, what are some small habits you can start to nurture your soul, to soothe your wounds, and to find peace again? Choose 1 or 2 habits that feel most manageable, and begin there. Don't try to take on too much at once. The habit of gratitude. Every morning when you wake up, or every evening before bed, take 5 minutes to think about 3 things you are grateful for from your day. It could be a delicious cup of coffee that helped you wake up, an interesting conversation with a colleague, the laughter of children, a song that touched your heart, or simply the fact that you can breathe and experience life. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's lacking, from your sorrows, to what's abundant, to the small joys, helping you see the hidden beauty in life, even on the most difficult days. This helps you change your perspective, which in turn changes your feelings. The habit of gentle movement. You don't need to sign up for an expensive gym or start high-intensity workouts immediately. Just walk for 15-20 minutes each day in a nearby park. Stroll around your neighborhood to breathe in fresh air. Do a few simple yoga poses, following a guided video, or even just put on some music and dance freely in your living room. Movement helps release endorphins, your body's natural, happy chemicals, easing stress, reducing anxiety, and significantly improving your mood. Consider it a gift you give to your body, a way to release negative energy and welcome positive energy. The habit of connection. Even if you're feeling tired or want to withdraw, don't isolate yourself. Humans are social beings. We need connection. Text an old friend you haven't spoken to in a while, call a family member to check in, or join a small community activity that interests you. Connecting with those around you helps you feel loved, that you belong, and that you're not alone in your struggles. Even a simple check-in message or an exchange smile can bring joy to both you and the recipient, strengthening the bonds between people. The habit of learning something new. Do you have a hobby you've long forgotten, or a skill you've always wanted to learn, but haven't had the time for? Every day, dedicate 10-15 minutes to exploring something new. Read an interesting article on a topic you care about, watch a video tutorial on an art form, or try a new recipe. Learning keeps your brain active, stimulates curiosity, brings a sense of excitement, and a small daily accomplishment. It helps you broaden your horizons, escape from recurring thoughts, and find joy in personal growth. The habit of forgiveness. This might be the most challenging habit on this list, but it's also the most powerful healing habit. Forgiveness is not about condoning or accepting the wrongdoings of others, nor is it about passive acceptance. Forgiveness is about freeing yourself from the burden of resentment, bitterness, and the pain you carry in your heart. Forgive those who have hurt you, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace. And most importantly, forgive yourself for past mistakes, for things you regret. Forgiveness is a gift you give to your soul, a release from the shackles of the past so you can move forward. The habit of meditation or stillness, just 5 to 10 minutes each day to sit quietly, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. You don't need to empty your mind, as that's very difficult. Simply observe thoughts as they come and go, like clouds drifting across the sky, without judgment or clinging to them. Meditation helps you connect with your inner self, reduce stress, enhance inner peace, and improve your ability to focus. It's a precious time you dedicate to yourself to reset your mind. The habit of prioritizing sleep. Sleep is the foundation of physical and mental health. If you're feeling tired, it's very likely your sleep is affected. Try to go to bed and wake up at the same time each day, even on weekends, to establish your body's natural rhythm. Create a dark, quiet, and cool bedroom environment. Limit electronic device use, especially your phone, at least an hour before bed. Quality sleep will help you restore energy, refresh your mind, improve your mood, and face the new day more positively. The habit of journaling. You can keep a small notebook and, each evening, take a few minutes to write down what you feel, the thoughts swirling in your head, and what happened during the day. Putting your emotions out into words helps you release psychological burdens, see problems more clearly, and sometimes find answers to your own questions unexpectedly. It's like having a conversation with yourself, without judgment. The habit of spending time in nature. Whether you live in a city or the countryside, find ways to connect with nature. Even a small park near your home, a balcony full of green plants, or simply looking at the sky from your window, listening to birds sing, feeling the sun on your skin, inhaling the scent of flowers and grass, all have the power to soothe your soul and bring a sense of peace. Nature has a magical ability to help us feel connected, to feel part of something larger. The habit of healthy eating. You don't need to go on an extreme diet or force yourself into a strict regimen, but try to choose fresh, natural, and nutrient-rich foods. Limit fast food, sweets, and processed foods. Healthy eating is not only good for your body, but also directly affects your mood and energy levels. When your body is well nourished, your mind will also function more effectively. Think of eating as a way to love and care for yourself, not a punishment. The habit of saying no. Sometimes, to protect your energy and peace, you need to learn to say no to requests and commitments that exceed your boundaries. You are not obligated to please everyone or shoulder every responsibility. This is not selfishness, but a way to set healthy boundaries, respect your own needs, and prioritize your mental well-being. Declining politely, but firmly, can help you release a lot of unnecessary pressure. The habit of smiling. Even if you might not be feeling great, try smiling at yourself in the mirror or smiling at a stranger on the street. A smile is a universal language of friendliness and positivity. It can change the chemistry in your brain, send positive signals to your body, and help you feel better, even if just a little. A smile can also spread, bringing joy to those around you. A journey, not a destination. As you can see, everything starts with small things, with a gentle intention and a bit of daily perseverance. The most important thing isn't that you have to do all of these at once, or that you have to be perfect immediately. The journey of change is a process, not a destination. It's a path you walk every day with steps forward and also with stumbles. There will be days when you feel enthusiastic and full of energy to implement new habits. And there will also be days when you feel tired, want to give up, and want to return to old habits. That is completely normal. Treat yourself with kindness. Don't be too harsh or self-critical. If you miss a day, or if you feel like doing nothing at all, allow yourself to rest, and then let go of the guilt. Gently start again the next day. The important thing is that you don't give up, that you don't stop believing in your own abilities. Remember that you deserve to be happy. You deserve to heal. You deserve to live a full and peaceful life. You don't need to try to be strong alone, to endure everything by yourself. Allow yourself to be vulnerable, to rest, and to receive help from those around you, or from professionals when needed. Each small step, no matter how insignificant it may seem, is bringing you closer to the best version of yourself, to a life where you find peace and joy. You are more resilient than you think. The scars you carry, whether on your body or in your soul, do not weaken you. They are proof of your strength, of your extraordinary ability to overcome and recover. Trust yourself, trust the power of small habits, and trust in a brighter future that awaits you. This life is a long journey, and you are not alone. There are always rays of sunshine peeking through the leaves, always seeds waiting to sprout. Take your own hand, breathe deeply, and start sowing the seeds of change right now. You will see miracles will come from the simplest things, from your own perseverance and the kindness you show yourself.